Good day, this is Russell Hawley coming to you from the Tate Geological Museum here at Casper College in the middle of Wyoming. And today I'm going to talk about the smallest dinosaurs. I often get the question, what's the biggest dinosaur? Less frequently, I get the question, what's the smallest dinosaur? But it does come up. Sadly, it is once again a question that's difficult to answer. And this time it's not because of Peter Dodson's law. With big dinosaurs, it seems that the bigger the dinosaur, the less likely you are to find the whole thing. This isn't the issue with the small dinosaurs, because most of the smallest known species of dinosaur come from Lagerstätten, places where skeletons are preserved, complete and still articulated. Including Solnhofen in Germany and the Yinshan and Tianjishan formations in Liaoning in northeastern China. And these little tiny dinosaurs, therefore, are known from very, very complete remains. However, the problems are, one, when you've got a very small dinosaur, you can't always tell whether it's an adult or a juvenile. And that was the case with a dinosaur that for years, when I was a kid, was listed in every dinosaur book as the smallest dinosaur. And that's Compsognathus. And there's a sculpture of one right here. So that is what Compsognathus may have looked like in life. And this sculpture is sculpted at 1:1 scale. That represents the size of the first Compsognathus skeleton that was discovered. However, partial remains of Compsognathus plus also individual bony clues in the skeleton itself suggest that this is not fully grown and that the adult Compsognathus would have been rather larger than that model. Not a whole lot, but in the time since Compsognathus was discovered, which was way back in the 1850s, people have found other dinosaurs that were smaller, even as adults, full-scale adults. One of those is Microraptor from the Liaoning province of China. And we had our model maker, Jim Copen, build a model of a Microraptor skeleton, the same size as the real thing. And that's what you're looking at right there. In most of the details of its skeleton, it's not too different from a velociraptor, but as you can see from the model there, the animal wouldn't have been much bigger than a cat. So this was then the new winner for the crown title of the smallest dinosaur. There's a model here of Microraptor sold by Safari Ltd. That shows the other very peculiar thing about this dinosaur besides its diminutive size. All around the Microraptor skeleton, there were impressions of feathers, fuzzy feathers on its body, long feathers, flight feathers coming off of its arms, and very surprisingly, long flight feathers coming off of its hind legs as well. So this seems to have been a four-winged dinosaur. Since this model was made, it's been found that the type species of Microraptor was not this beautiful and dramatic color pattern, but rather glossy black all over, something like a grackle or a modern blackbird. But there is more than one species of Microraptor, so it still could be that there's another Microraptor out there that would have been this color in life. It's a beautiful model. I hate to see it debunked. Now, other dinosaurs, even smaller than Microraptor, have been found in the years since then, but here we went into a different problem, which I'll get to in a moment. Here they are. These are drawings, skeletal drawings done by Greg Paul. And what I've done is I've used the photocopier to enlarge them until the skeletal drawings are full-sized. So this gives you an idea of the actual size of Epidexipteryx and Aurorornis. Here, both of them from the Tianjishan formation of northeastern China, which dates from the middle or late Jurassic period. So these are very, very small, certainly. But are they the smallest dinosaurs? Here's where we run into the other problem, and that is that the smallest dinosaurs are often the ones that are the most closely related to birds. And in the years since the discovery of Archaeopteryx, again back in the middle of the 19th century, people have been finding birds that are more and more and more dinosaur-like in the fossil record, and dinosaurs that are more and more and more bird-like in the fossil record. And there's a twilight zone of dinosaurs that are very bird-like, or else birds that are very dinosaur-like, and very few scientists agree on exactly where they fall, whether they are birds or dinosaurs. They're that close to the frontier. Well, guess what? These two guys, Aurornis and Epidexipteryx, both fall right into that twilight zone. So they might be the smallest dinosaurs, or they might be very reptilian birds.